Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some co-op games that I highly recommend, games that I've either played, games that I want to play, or just games that are all around very fun, that are nice co-op games, because sometimes you want to play a game with someone, and this is definitely that perfect game that can be very stressful, that can be very peaceful. So if you want to know my top, I think it's like 10 or 11 games on this list, then definitely keep watching. So this first game we are going to talk about is called Overcooked. This is a very popular game. A lot of people play this, a lot of people know this. There are different versions of Overcooked. And in this game, you are basically you and your teammate. You can also be versus each other as well. You are basically working together, creating meals and completing them, and hurrying getting them out on time. This game is very chaotic, very hectic. It is a cooking simulator. You're thrown into the absolute wild kitchens. One's in the moving truck, one could be floating in the sky, and suddenly your stove could just be on fire because you're too busy chopping onions. You and your partner have to work together to fulfill orders, chopping, cooking, plating, and cleaning up. But everything is on to make it hard. And honestly, that's where the fun comes in, the fun, the chaotic happens. So you can go from screaming like, why are you on my side of the kitchen? Like, this isn't the right order. And just having to, hurry up and try to get the 3 stars for the meals. Now, we enter another game that is similar to Play Up, but it is called Overcooked. This game is pretty much very similar to it. It's not as crazy in terms of like the different maps and locations that you can be at, or I don't believe there's a way to go versus each other, but you are working together to complete meals and serve them out. In my opinion, I prefer Play Up over Overcooked, but I know a lot of people absolutely love and adore Overcooked, but preference, I prefer Play Up. I just feel like it's a little bit more chill back and it's more easier for me at least to understand what's going on and be able to keep up. The meals are a lot more simpler to make. So you do still run a restaurant, but this one takes a little bit more time. You build and design your kitchen, pick the menus and upgrade the appliances between the shifts. Place your kitchen, you can rearrange the way you want it to be set up. And you just try new recipes just because you want to see what happens. You can make it to where you have more customers come in, where they're having less patience. But this one is definitely just as chaotic as Overcooked. It's just a little bit more simpler to maintain and understand. And this is also another cross-play game as well. The next game I want to talk about is called Split Fiction. This is actually the game that I'm currently playing right now. I have been streaming that one, so soon, once it's almost done, I will start posting the final gameplay video. But Split Fiction is another co-op game. This game is not cross-play, but it is on Steam. This game is genuinely so much more fun. It has a lot of animations to it as well. You and your teammate are almost like, well, I'm gonna talk about this game later, but it's almost similar to like some other of these co-op games with the story in it. You and your teammate basically stuck into a game. Well, you're like warped into where games are being shared, and basically you're going through the glitches trying to figure out a way to like kind of like get through it. Um, like both people being in it was a glitch thing that happened. And it wasn't supposed to happen, but it did, and now they're trying to get out of it. So you're just going through a whole bunch of different chapters, a whole bunch of different series, a whole bunch of different locations. Basically just trying to get out. And yeah, this game is genuinely so much fun. The stories that's in it, the little animations going through it as well. It's genuinely just an all-around good game with different puzzles, different ways. It has a little bit of RPG, like a little bit of actions. It's definitely a mixture of everything combined. I'm absolutely loving playing this game right now. The next game I'm going to talk about is called TikTok, A Tale for Two. You and your friends are basically solving puzzles together, but you all have different information and you have to talk it out to figure it out. The art is very charming and the story is mysterious, and it really feels like it's a shared experience. There's no timer or enemies, just you two slowly uncovering a story and solving clever puzzles together. It's also great for like long distance because you can play completely on different devices, such as PC, phone, Switch. It just works on all different platforms, and this is also another cross-form game. This game is called A Way Out. And this game, I actually wanted to play this for so long. I had this on, I think I either had it downloaded or on my wish list for so long. but this one's called Way Out. This is, of course, another co-op game. And in this game, you're basically working together with someone and you're trying to escape prison. This game honestly seems like so much fun. It has good storytellings as well. It's a story-driven game. You play as two prisoners who break out of jail, and the story is split between two of you. You're seeing different perspectives, hearing different conversations, and solving problems. You'll be sneaking through prison corridors, playing basketball with kids, and dealing with emotional family moments. It's more mature, but it's still very human and heartfelt. It's definitely built for co-op, and you cannot play it solo. I think that's what also makes it very much more fun. So like I said, this isn't crossplay, but it's on PC, PS4, and the Xbox One. But it also does have the Friends Pass, so this means only one person needs to own it so that you guys can both play it. The next game is called Origami 2. Play as a shadow assassin with supernatural powers, and the co-op lets you take on missions together with friends. It's all about sneaking past enemies, silently taking them down, and vanishing into the thin air. If you and your co-op buddy love being sneaky and methodical, this one's great. Plus, you can upgrade your abilities and really build your own playstyle. This is on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series. This is crossplay between the Xbox and the PC. Next on my list, which is number 7, we have another popular game that's called It Takes Two. This game is actually very much fun. I played it, but I did not finish it. That's kind of like my downfall with some of these co-op games is I never finish them. We love what introduces a new mechanic. It's one moment you're flying on the plane, the next you're in a snow globe throwing magic snowballs. But the story is so enriching and so captivating. You're playing as a couple who are struggling in a relationship, and through all the gameplay, there's this emotional arc underneath. It's funny, it's touching, and honestly, it's just a really good joy from like the start to finish. Some people laugh, some people might cry, and you'll definitely get like, wait, I can do this, I got this, just wait for me, right before you probably fall off the platform 50,000 times, just like I have, and just like I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of other people have. So this is on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and Switch. This is crossplay with console families. You can play it still on like the same device. Like I play on the Switch, and you can still play two people while on that Switch. So you don't have to have two separate ones to play this game, which is something I also love. I love a good co-op game where you don't have to have your own separate systems just to play it, where you can just pick it up and play it even on one device. And number 8 on this list we have is Unravel. Unravel is another game that I absolutely love, have so much fun playing, and I genuinely want to finish playing this one. So I still haven't finished. And honestly, there's like one little bonus thing about it is that like you can just hop on the other person's back if you're struggling. And I don't know about you, but I struggle a lot during some of these games. So being able to just do that when I'm struggling with something is like chef's kiss amazing. Plays two tiny yarn creatures connected by a thread, solving environmental puzzles. There's no dialogue, just music, and it's all about working together, get past obstacles, swing across gaps, and help each other along the way. It's great for people who want something at a slower pace and a little bit emotional. The puzzles are satisfying but not overwhelming. It's one of those games where you could just play for like a few hours without even realizing. This is on the PC, PS4, Xbox Switch, well, Xbox One, and the Switch, but this game is not crossplay. This games I'm gonna talk about, they're kind of like mixed in together, but it's called We Were Here Forever and We Were Here Together. These games are actually really fun. I don't know which one I was playing. I think it was We Were Here Together, but I'm not quite sure. I just know I was playing one of them. And generally, this game is really fun. You definitely need to work with your partner, and you definitely need to be able to make sure you're like listening to each other because you have to work together to solve these. And you're sometimes you can't actually help the other, so the other person actually has to do a little bit of the work for a little bit. But this game is definitely very much so fun. So this is a puzzle game designed for people who love talking things out. You and your friend are in totally different places but solving the same mystery. The only way forward is through communication. You describe what you see, compare clues, and slowly piece everything together. There's something rewarding about having the little aha moment at the same time. It's like being in an escape room for your own couch. Each game builds on the last, but you can start with any of them and still have a great time. This game is on the PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, and this is crossplay. This game is called Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Boy is the main character from the Little Big Planet, and this game is taking him on a solo platforming journey, but you can play co-op with up to 4 people. The music is amazing, the levels are colorful and creative, and the game is just packed with a lot of charm. This is a game that is great for kids or adults, and anyone who wants a lighthearted experience that still feels polished and exciting. This game is on the PS4, PS5, and the PC, and this game is crossplay as well. So that is all the games I'm talking about for this video. Some nice fun co-op games where you want something fun, something a little bit more puzzles, something a little bit more action paced, or just a little bit more relaxing. I hope out of all the games since this, I was able to throw something in there that you have not heard of yet, because I know a few of these are popular, such as Overcooked, Played Up, I believe Unravel and It Takes Two are definitely more on the popular side of things. And I know Split Fiction is also popular just because it's still fairly new. But those are all the games I'm talking about. And if you played any of these or you decide to try them out, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I will see you all in my next video.